Let's begin with photo editing. One of the most common photo editing skills is selecting a subject. In this skill, people can move the subject from one photo to another or extract it from the photo. There are many selection tools Photoshop has to offer. The popular selection tool is the lasso tool, which users can use to draw on the edge of the subject to select it. This may be time-consuming for some and hard for beginners, but there is another tool for a quick and easy selection, the Quick Selection tool. In this tutorial, we are going to show an example of how to use it. To get started, we must open the image that we want to use. On the top left section of Photoshop, click File and select Open. Search for that photo, then select and click Open afterwards. Next, click the Quick Selection tool on the left side. On the top, we will see the settings for this tool. To adjust the brush, open the brush setting. You will see the setting for the brush size, hardness, and more. Slide it to the left to minimize its effect or right to maximize it. If the Add to Selection is selected by default, it is now time to select the subject by clicking and dragging the brush inside of it. Make sure the brush stays inside the object to avoid selecting things outside of it. If the outside area of the object is selected, we can adjust it by clicking the Subtract from Selection. This type of brush will deselect those unwanted objects. If you have made some mistakes, undo it by pressing Ctrl-Z. At the same time for easy and quick fix.
If you want to save it with a transparent background, right-click on the selected area and go to Layer via Copy. This will create another layer for that selected area. Turn off the background layer by clicking the eye logo next to it. The background will disappear and we are left with the transparent background. Now we are going to save it by clicking File and select Save As. Make sure to save it as a PNG, as the transparent background will not work in other photo formats when pasting it to another photo. Afterwards, name the file of your choice and click Save. If you want to use a selected area for another picture, if for example, you already opened the image on Photoshop that you want to use it on, press Ctrl-C to copy the selected area. Then, to the project of the image you want to paste it down on, and press Ctrl-V to paste the object. In order to adjust the pasted image, press Ctrl-T to activate Quick Transform. You can adjust its size by dragging one of the sides. While adjusting, you may accidentally change its ratio and form. To avoid that, hold Shift while dragging the sides to adjust the size only. You can move the image around the background photo. When you are done adjusting the photo, press the check mark at the top or press Enter to confirm. Now, let's move on to video editing.
Videos are the recorded moving images one can watch multiple times. But in order to create great videos like any other funny short clips and movies, there is a thing called video editing that enhances the wholeness of a film. There are many video editors that are available now such as InShot, Viva Video, and KineMaster. However, there are also paid editing software like Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere Pro, and Adobe Premiere Rush. Now, there is a video editor named DaVinci Resolve 16 that is free and easy to use so that anyone can edit their own videos. It is an application made for video editing, audio mixing, color correction, and visual effects. This is the software that the video editing team will be using to teach students how to do the basics on editing a video that will make them look skillful in doing such.
To start the process, we must first open the DaVinci Resolve 17 program. First off, we must create a new project. Name your project. After this, the workspace will appear.
On the top left section of DaVinci Resolve 17, click on File, Import, then Media, or simply press Ctrl-I. Locate the files that you need for your project and import them into the media pool.
Plan the sequence of your clips. Simply drag and drop the clips into the workspace according to your planned sequence.
Watch the whole sequence to see if there are mistakes to be trimmed or removed. It is important for you to take note of the time frame of each section that needs to be removed so that it will be easier for you to edit those. Make sure that the noted time frames are accurate in order to avoid any complication.
Trim out the noted time frames by pressing Ctrl-B, then deleting the trimmed out clips.
By this time, the editing process is almost complete. However, sometimes, some people want to separate the audio and video tracks. Separating this allows you to treat the audio and video tracks as two different entities. You could trim and delete the audio or video clips without the other being affected.
To do this, highlight each clip, then uncheck link. To add text, go the Effect Library, then Titles, and choose your desired text design. Drag and drop the selected text design to your workspace. Click on the text title, and a timeline would appear on the top right of the program. Under each text, a text box is present where you could type your desired text. Below the text box is the text format. You could change its font size, font style, and etc.
The next procedures are optional. It is up to you if you want to add this to your project.
If you want to change your clip speed, select the clip at the workspace, right-click and click Change Clip Speed. Adjust the speed on your choice.
To adjust the position of the video clip, click the video at the workspace, and effect controls will appear. Under Transform, adjust the position and zoom. Position is used to adjust the position itself. It can be moved horizontally and vertically. For zoom, it allows you to zoom out and zoom in the video. Once you are done with the said procedures, we are near to publishing our edited video. Review your sequence to see if there are still things to improve on or some mistakes that weren't edited. Make sure that the sequence is correct so that there would be no complications after rendering. Sometimes we make mistakes and misplace the clips, so it is better to double check to be sure.
Finally, after reviewing and making sure that there is no complication in our process, render the video by going to Deliver Found at the program's taskbar. After this, adjust the file name and file location. Since you are a beginner, leave the preset settings as is. Now we're all set. Click the Add to Render queue at the bottom right. Exporting the video allows you to download and view the finished product. That concludes our video editing lesson. You have done your first project and we hope that you have learned something from our class. Thank you.